I don't know where I can get 3,000, but the market is there. The broilers, 7 weeks you are selling, but I need 3,000. Where am I going to get money from? Nowhere. But I am cooking my head. But the market is that those who can raise 3,000 bucks.
Good. Now I want to announce to us. Number one, please don't begin a business alone. Never. Never. I have a friend who got 10,000 bucks. One morning, all of them died. And he never insured any of those chicks. If he had insured, they would have made me covered. But please, I want to encourage, never borrow to begin a business. Run your project, get the money to... Now, this is where they take advantage of it. I want to bring this up. There is a devil, there is a demon called top-up loan. This should have come in answer, but I want to bring this here because of your scam. Top-up loan, please, teachers, please, I beg you in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Please. This is where these people take advantage of teachers. Now, they can tell you, you qualify for a top-up loan, you qualify. Now, remember, your outcome is still big. Okay? You still have an outstanding, now like you want 3,000 bucks. You go to them, you have a remaining balance of 5 million. Then they will tell you, the 5 million you have not paid. Then they say it's okay. For the 3,000 bucks, you need some 2 million, for example. Now that you need 2 million, now you come to top up. So that on the top up, you get 7 million. Of this 7 million, the million cash, and then you are going to pay this on the 7 million. Okay? This is where they cheat teachers. Please don't have appetite for top-up loans. Please. Yes, please.
Just 1 minute.
A testimony here.
I had such a crisis. And I went to, I'll be specific, to field credit. And they told me, yeah, actually we can even give you up to 5 million. You qualify. 5 million, that's okay. I had a 142 to clear with them. I said, fine, we are going to top up. We top our money just like I said. Then you see how to pay. Pay in 1 year, I saw it was not possible. 2 years, the payment was high. I said, what can you do? Pay in 4 years. I said, okay, it's okay. Why do I fill in the forms? Then one condition saved me. Your accounting officer is supposed to okay the loan. Then I went to the gentleman who came here yesterday, the city education officer. We call each other by name. Yeah. He said, consider. Then he got in. Told him, I need some money. But things are not working out well. You know, we just calculating. Send the data of in 4 years. Did you calculate how much money you will pay in 4 years' time? I told him, no, either way. A good question. I quickly picked my phone. I was going to pay back 5 million at 15 million. Yes. You pick 5, they deduct 1.2. You are left with the 3.8, then you pay 15 million. I will say, thank you, sir. So I'm not going back to them. Since that time, they equally, I have never gone there. My brother.
I appreciate this message. There's a saying that knowledge is power.
Yes.
And indeed it is today. I believe many of us have got power. There are many teachers have that way. That loan issue has been discussed a lot. I picked 2 points more special on loan. There are people who have called me from financial institutions, even I don't know where they are. When I ask them, where have you got my contacts from, they cannot tell you. I disappointed one lady, I told her, Madam, who told you I need money? When I need money, I plan it. So please stop calling me, I became good. 2, I went to a bank, trying to get a loan, as you say. They write those conditions, very many. They will just sign the paper, sign. I told Madam, I will not sign until I understand. And she became rude with me. So sometimes people exploit our ignorance.
Yeah.
And yet they know we are knowledgeable. I always feel so bad when people take teachers for granted. Go to your classes and ask how many students will have to become teachers. Maybe you ask that. You look at the percentage. Many of them want our knowledge, but they don't want to become like us. It always pains me that the society is undermining us, and then they see the lesson is because we are. Now, on the issue of mental health, sir, if you were to have something to test, a good number of us here have mental health. I'm one of them. Depending on so many factors, but we die with our problems. There's one thing sometimes in school, there's that department of guidance and counseling, but it does not work the way it is. And in many schools, if others are okay, you find that you say there are some problems, can be family, financial, health, whatever problem. You could be going through such problems, but you don't trust anybody to share with. We have sessions where people may want to see your problem and they use it for Umamungan. It is a common issue in our community. Yeah, it is a common disease. I'm only thinking that if such messages reach to schools, maybe through a head teacher, that they really empower guidance and counseling. At school levels, we must look at students. They'll even put you the teacher, maybe put stress to go and guide and counsel a student, and yet for you yourself, nobody is guiding you. You are saying it right. You are going to class, want to teach people. Your child is chased out of school for fees. You have no food. You're sick. Money is not there. Long people are after you, and the teachers follow you. Go and deliver your lesson. Just imagine the quality of lesson you're going to deliver in class. And then they're going to blame you are not a performer. So teachers are going through a lot. I'm just trying to recommend that through such talks, if schools were enlightened, if schools were strengthened to foster the guidance and counseling, especially for teachers, it's going a lot.
Thank you. I want to pick from there. Just like you said here, if we have missing stuff, counseling and guidance for learners.
With all the thorns in the body.
Just imagine this staff is going to offer counseling and guidance to the learners. What will be the fruit of the counseling apart from abuse and insult? Apart from transferring anger from the house, from the loan officer and all of that on this learner? A lot is here. That's why 2 weeks ago we were at the Ministry of Education and Sports in the Department of Counseling and Guidance and Counseling, because we are trying to see how do we incorporate mental health into counseling of our learners. But I like your point, and I'm going to engage Mr. Nsamba after this presentation here, that please, we made a mistake to only focus on the learners, because there's the material. Some of your schools will even have received those materials for guidance and counseling, which has mental health incorporated. There is a learner's guide, so that there is the teacher's guide, and then the learner's book. And then we don't have anything for staff. I think that's a very brilliant point that I'm going to take immediately, with immediate effect. I'm going to call this answer for Ministry of Education, so that teachers will be happy. Colleagues, my time is up. My time is up. Can you promise me, because I still see some hands? Oh, can I? 5 years have been borrowed. Can I only remain with these 4 hands which are up? The 4 hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. On these 4, then I get.
The headline is money,
yeah,
mental health, and legal redress.
Yeah.
I give an example of the Centenary Bank worker whose photo went viral in the social media. And the manager not thinking about the mental health of the worker, to the extent of shouting over him, chasing him away. In case such a person recovers, can he seek for legal redress?
Yes, he can.
Thank you.
He can.
Next.
Next, madam.
Thank you so much.
In fact, for that stuff, I was even bitter. When I saw that clip, I called 3 of the managers of Sentinel, whom I know, because I've ever engaged the staff of Sentinel on mental health. So I called him and said, this is wrong. This is not how I told you to handle this. You know, but so no, this was not in our branch, this was in another branch, and the staff even left work and all that. But if he recovers, he can actually sue.
Oh, I wish many teachers and managers could be here.
Yeah. So it is possible, but let's help our people. Yes, madam.
Thank you so much, Mr. How can we help to treat people who already have problems, and then the problems they may not know whether it needs the psychological help, whether it needs medical help, or it needs spiritual help. Because many times in this era where witchcraft has turned to prayers and prayers and prayers, you find now people just generalize and go for prayers when the problem needs medical help or they need psychological help. How do we help that? Thank you.
How do we help awareness? With awareness. Now some of you are now aware with your issue now. You now know from here where you're going next. Yeah? From here now you have now tried to, even you've done your own diagnosis already. You now know where to go. This can only be through awareness creation. We need to create more awareness and help people to know the truth so that they can be able to move next. Now, there was something that I forgot. Please, never tie yourself to these money lenders and these financial institutions whose condition is 72 months, which I saw yesterday in one of their loan forms, as we're trying to help this fiscal. Others are 84 months, even more. Please never tie yourself to any of these.
It's fine.
Please, I beg in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please of this, you can borrow your 5 million and get to pay more than 15 million. You can borrow 3 million and you end up paying more than 15 million. Yeah. Because this is what they will tell you. No, you pay small. You just take this money, you pay small. And their small is, they make sure on the principal. They take small percent of the principal and more is on the loan. That's why yesterday my concern was this particular teacher who has been cheated. The interest rate was 223.20% interest on a loan of 4 million. Which loan of 4 million was the top-up loan because the actual cash she took home was 1.6. Very annoying, right? Yes, sir.
We have talked about financial institutions, but to me also there is a problem with these insurance companies also. They do come to schools and also tell us that you insure with us at a certain moment, if nothing happens with you, you get back your money. Up to now, there is a friend of mine who has stayed for 10 years, no any other serious event has happened with him. When he has gone back to get his money, he has not got it. They want the event to happen so that he can get something. So that one also puts us in another problem again. Therefore, I feel that under professionalism, we need to also look at that so that we empower our colleagues so that they also avoid such a problematic groups. Thank you.
Very true. I want to be honest with you. When I do financial literacy training, I don't do it with a biased mind. I do it with the open mind. When these people come to do financial literacy training, they want to come and entice you to join their institution so that they milk money from you. When it comes to insurance, there are policies. You read the policies very well before you sign the policies. Some policies are clear. If you save for them for half a year, or you have said that you're going to save for them with them 10 years, and you've saved 8 years, and then you didn't complete, then all whatever you have saved is gone. And some of them don't tell you that detail from the beginning. The first one is to sign. Please. Like I said, most of these people target civil servants, especially teachers. We are sure teachers know, but many of us don't know. And they use that ignorance to exploit. One told me, yeah, no, you can insure your health, for example, our health, that if you are sick, you just go to hospital, they treat you. It works in some cases. But I want to announce to you, I've never seen an insurance company in Uganda that insures mental health. Yeah, there's no health, not mental health. They insure your eyes, your teeth, your nose, your head, but not your mental health. So when you are signing documents, please, I want to call upon you, like I said earlier, never negotiate anything when you're hungry. Because when you're hungry, you are manipulated. Number two, never sign out of excitement. Women who are here can testify. You know, for us men, when a woman tells you, but you didn't do for me this, you say, okay, I will do it. Because you have an interest, because Mr. Man is alert. That's why many of us, we've made promises and when we are excited already, because we want the mission accomplished, so we accept every condition. But then after that, then you begin to say, what did I do? Please, never sign anything out of excitement, never sign anything out of pressure, never, I want to say it again. If you have to go for any insurance policy, read, analyze, ask all the necessary questions.
My case is just simple. First of all, I have to appreciate you for the knowledge you have given us, and it has put in our minds. And I'm just coming up with this issue whereby you have just talked to us concerning the mental health and the money. We are dealing with, as we're in the private sector, we are dealing with the learners. And they are called to be traumatized people. And forgetting about the teachers who are even more traumatized. And I'm calling upon you to extend this service also to these partners such that they know that in some of those areas, this financial literacy is very important. Not only with the teachers, even with the communities, such that they benefit a lot from this. Thank you.
I want to appreciate her. Are you aware that if you go to your village right now, you that who are giving money to the women and they are picking their national IDs? No, IDs, national IDs. Even collecting academic documents. And then there are those who say they come to the village and then the women must pay them daily. The women must pay them daily 5,000. It is called now. So that the poor woman is given 100,000, is supposed to pay every day 5,000. For 30 in a month, this woman is paying 150. Per month. They give you this 100,000 in that 1 month, you must bring every day 5,000. That means in 1 month, in 30 days, you are bringing 150,000. You brought 100, you are bringing back 150. Question is, what business in that village is this poor woman doing that can give her 5,000 as interest on a daily basis? Our people are connected, like I said, because of lack of knowledge. We need information, we need knowledge. I have a question here. Many teachers for this training are mentally affected because some are sent without facilitation by the head teachers. Your advice to such head teachers, please. Now the head teachers are not here, so I can't advise you. But one thing I want to say is, in the spirit of patriotism, we can do what? I want to tell you something here. Our organization, Voice of Restoration International in Arua City here has operated for the last 5 years. For the last 5 years, we are in operation. We don't have any funding from government. Neither do we have any funding from any donor. But we are here. Voice of Restoration, that's what we are doing. We have no funding from government. We have no funding from any NGO. We have no funding from anybody. But we have operated for the last 5 years and we are still moving. What am I saying? Love yourself. Love your country. You can do anything for your country if you love your country. I believe I am a patriot, though an unsung hero. Right? Because for the last 5 years we have no funding, we have no pay, we have no salary, but we are working. In fact, as a matter of fact, many of us will come to your schools in the West Nile here. This year, January, I advertised the positions for psychiatrists, for counselors, for psychologists, for HR, for programs manager, for all of these positions, and if you read any of those adverts, it was run across West Nile platforms. The advert was, I need volunteers without pay. Non-paid volunteers. Non-paid meaning the month ends, everybody look at each other, we look at each other, we go home. No pay. But we are serving our land. We are serving our people because of the need. Let me tell you, if we had kept quiet, how many teachers will have committed suicide in our land right now? For the last 5 years, in West Nile, in Arua City and within here, so of course, the case of suicide among teachers, they're there, but the number is reducing. Why? Because of these mental health assessment programs that we're running in schools. Because of this program that we're running on the radio patches, Arua 1 FM, Voice of Life, Split FM, Voice of Mali, Ulogo FM. I've never yet come to Paid FM, but I've been to Erusi,